to all you Taurians. Hello and welcome. Welcome for the monthly horoscope for Taurus for December of 2012. Already December 2012. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. But it's a very exciting month. A very exciting month for the fixed signs, and you are one of them, one of the fixed signs. What is going on? Well, in general, I think that most Taurians last month had quite a month and quite a focus going on other people in their life, because there was a solar eclipse in the 7th house, and you recently had the entering of Saturn in your 7th house. So definitely for a lot of Taurians, especially for those who have a Taurus ascendant, there is so much going on with that other significant person in their life. And if you're single, I think there is a lot of opportunity to meet someone new, or to have a serious relationship with someone. You know, definitely there have been opportunities, and there still will be, because next year there are going to be some interesting things going on. But that's for next year. For this year, so there was this emphasis on Scorpio, which is your 7th house, so that deep house, that very intense Scorpio house, and in your case, so the other person. And now that focus on other people shifts to the 8th house. So for a lot of Taurians, I think a lot of Taurians are going to say, a bit less intensity, a bit less of the going into deep in the depths of life. And now it's the time of the year. Is certainly the first 3 weeks of the year to shift into Sagittarius. So there are a lot of planets now in Sagittarius. But again, for you, for Taurians, this is the 8th house, which is in fact the Scorpio house. So again, it's a bit funny. It's a funny combination, but it's a very interesting combination. So this month for you, Taurus people, is about the combination of the in-depth and the bigger picture. So both. You know, normally when someone or a person is someone who goes into, you know, into the depths of something, and another person is someone who really can get the bigger picture. But it's very much the case now during the month of December that you are going to do both. You are going to go into deep, you know, you're going into deep waters. But on the other side, you're going to have a happy smile because it's in Sagittarius. So there is a Sun in there, there is Venus in there, Mercury in there. For most of the month, especially the first 3 weeks of the month, there's such a focus on that 8th house. It's a Scorpio house, it's a house of intimacy. It's a house of transformation. So surely you are going to transform. You are going to try to master some fears that you're having, and you know, it could be anything. It's so general, these horoscopes. I can't just say one specific thing, but it could be you know, the things that you're having problems with. Made all those you had this emphasis on your 7th house that is going to shift towards the 8th house. An emphasis on the Sun, the Venus, Mercury, all in Sagittarius in your 8th house. And the funny thing is that there is this combination, this funny combination of going in depth, because that's the 8th house, but it's in Sagittarius. So it's a bit funny because Sagittarius is just going very broadly and having this helicopter view. But that is exactly what you're going to do during the month of December, going very deep, but also going very broad. It could mean that concerning a relationship, there are going to be fears or intimacy that is going to resolve itself, fears around intimacy, I mean, or on another level, it could mean that money from other people is coming your way because Venus is involved, and also Mercury is in there, in the 8th house. So if there is a bit of confusion, because it's squaring up to Neptune, as from the 20th of the month, that confusion is going to disappear. So any important thing that considers other people's money, you better wait after the 20th of December when this confusion is gone. If you can wait, of course. Of course, you are the captain of your own ship. But if you can wait to sign contracts and so on, you better do it around after the 20th of December. But a lot of focus in there, and Venus also is your ruling planet, so it means that your focus is really going to be on not only on money of other people. On another level, it can mean, as I said, intimacy with your loved one, but it can also mean that there are going to be possibilities to master your fears, and it's going to go smoothly because Venus tends to harmonize things. So that's also a very nice thing. So that is going on a Sagittarius level, I should say. Now the other thing that is going on has to do with a building up towards the full moon. Normally for Taurus, I don't mention full moons or new moons, but this one is important for everyone because it's a very powerful full moon around the 28th of December. Why is it powerful? Because it's in its own sign. It's the moon is in Cancer, and that moon is in your 3rd house, opposing Pluto and the Sun in your 9th house, and squaring up to Uranus. And Uranus is in Aries, and that is your let's have a look. Aries, of course, it's your 12th house. So a lot of areas that are activated, but the most important thing is that it's going to have an impact on your communications because that moon is in your 3rd house. So around those days, it's very important for you to have good intentions. I wish you a Merry Christmas, and if you're not celebrating Christmas, I wish you a Happy New Year. That all your wishes come true, and see you next month, see you next year. Bye bye.